What is popping, guys? It's your boy Steven here, and today we have our this is APA Academy Week 2 Wi-Fi battle for you against my boy Midpokemaster. We are 1-0 with a +2 differential. If you guys remember that Suicune Alomola game from last week, we're back for another week of that, and he doesn't have any crazy bulky waters this time, so it shouldn't be Suicune versus Alomola for 20 turns. I can remember what happens. Mid's got a terrifying team. He's got the Lopunny, Victini, Hydreigon, Rotom-Wash, Nidoqueen, Aromatisse, Metagross, Cofagrigus, Cradilly, Lycanroc, Dusk, and Yanmega. We can go ahead and get into my team for him to try and deal with that fucking monster offense. First up, we have Mind Games and a Cosmo, Leftovers with Prism Armor, Moonlight, Calm Mind, Photon Geyser, Signal Beam, Max HP, 204 Defense, Bold Nature, 4 Special Attack, 44 Spadef, and 4 Speed. Mostly physically defensive, so I can take on the Lopunny. So I can live any hit comfortably and kill it with a Photon Geyser. The little bit of Spadef is there because I want to, after I Calm Mind, take Hydreigon hits a little bit better. If he's Choice Scarf, after one Calm Mind, we should be okay. After one Calm Mind, we're 3 hit KO'd by Dark Pulse. So he has to like flinch me, or I take one, I Calm Mind up to +2, and then I can comfortably Moonlight on him. But I didn't expect Scarf Hydreigon, so like a Life Orb variant is a little more troublesome to deal with. Like even Choice Specs is really rough. Next up we have Rivali the Zapdos, Rocky Helmet Static, Roost Toxic Thunderbolt Defog. Max HP, 228 Defense, 4 Special Attack, 12 Spadef with the Calm Nature, and 12 Speed. The HP and defense are again, so I can take a hit from Lopunny and Victini and potentially get static pairs off on them. Static is going to be huge if it works. Really need that ability to come in clutch. The Spadef nature is so I can take hits from like Nidoqueen a little bit better, Rotom-Wash a little bit better, and Hydreigon a little bit better. Next up we have Ricardo the Nidoking with a Black Sludge, Sheer Force, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Stealth Rock, Sub. 188 speed, outspeeds a max speed Timid Nidoqueen. I really don't think he'll be max, but I do have to respect it, which is unfortunate because I lose a lot of bulk this way. But it's okay because it's just what we have to do. Sometimes it be like that. Next we have the special attack is maxed out just to hit as hard as we can. 68 HP puts us to where we can sub 4 times down to 1, so we get the extra sub. This pressure is a good amount of his team. It does not speed everything though, which kind of sucks. Like his bulkier stuff, like the Aromatisse, the Kofag, the Rotom-Wash can't really switch into Sludge Waves, stuff like that. And even like his offense can't really switch into Nidoking because it hits really hard. So it should be a good potential breaker this match. Next up we have Zelda the Diancie, the Mega Diancie with a Magic Bounce, Sub, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Earth Power. This went through a bunch of changes. At first I was like Sub at Never for Nidoqueen. This is what we eventually set it on. I have enough speed, outspeed Victini, 12 Spadef, max HP, 4 defense, and 60 HP to put me at the benchmark for subbing 4 times. This thing, Moonblast hits like a truck. Earth Power hits everything the Moonblast doesn't hit. I fully expect Shuck and Nidoqueen because unless I packed Psychic, I couldn't touch it, and if I packed Psychic instead of Earth Power, I couldn't touch his Metagross at all. So, Shuck and Nidoqueen is probably just going to come, and it's going to be a nuisance to deal with. We're going to have to find ways around it. Next up, we have Kane the Incineroar, AV Intimidate, Knockoff U-Turn, Fire Punch, Drain Punch, 244, 4 Attack, Adamant, 92 Defense, 148 Special Defense, and 20 Speed. This set is really good against Victini and really good against Hydreigon. I was high Papa Berry, but like if I switch in like Hydra Earth Power, it was kind of a problem. So I kind of had to get a little more special bulk. So I ran the Assault Vest and I put Drain Punch on instead of, I think my 4th move at first was like Iron Head or Earthquake. So we're a really good Victini check and we're a really good Hydreigon check. After the Intimidate, Victini can't do anything to us. I believe we're also out of range of a 2-hit KO from Focus Blast Victini, which is really nice. And last but certainly not least, because this one is amazing. It's broken. It's my favorite. Suicune, Leftovers, Pressure, Scald, Calm Mind, Sub. Max HP, 92 defense with a bold nature, 4 special attack, 140 speed def, and 20 speed. The 140 speed def is so I live a Specs Thunder or Electrium Z Thunder from Victini. I don't think he'll be Electrium Z, but he could be Thunder because Incineroar deters physical Victini, I think, for the most part. So, like a special set with like Focus Blast, Thunder, Blue Flare, and like U-turn, Psychic, Sub, Insert, Last Move, I think could come. Suicune's there to, you know, just beat it. The only thing that really stops this Suicune set is Cradilly, and Cradilly is not a real Pokemon. That thing is not coming no matter what. So the Suicune set should put in a lot of work. So let's get into the battle. So here you can see he brought the Nidoqueen, the Kofag, the Lycanroc Dusk, which is a huge threat to my team, by the way. Massive threat to my team. A Dragon, Lopunny, and Victini. Also, shout outs to Silver, by the way. He helped me with the team. And he said, hey, run max speed on Mega Diancie for Lycanroc Dusk because that thing's a problem. And I said, nah, we get some extra bulk, even though I'm sub Endeavor, so I don't need extra bulk, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get it. But yeah, he brought basically what I expected outside. I thought Metagross would come for Lycanroc, and I thought maybe Aromatisse would come for Kofag, but not a big deal. Kind of the same-ish Pokemon in like defensive utility based. He's the only Nidoqueen. I led Mega Diancie, so right away, here we are with this more likely than not Shuckaberry Nidoqueen. So I'm gonna Mega Evolve and I'm gonna go for a sub, just a Scout. Pray that he clicks like Stealth Rocks or T-Spikes over predicting, like expecting me to switch out. I'm gonna go for a sub, and he's just gonna go ahead and break it with Earth Power. It's fine, understandable. Okay, play on his part. He has nothing to lose. He didn't want. I guess he didn't want me like popping his Shucka as he clicked like rocks or something, and then next turn I would have killed him with Earth Power. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, and I'm gonna go into Mind Games and Necrozma. We eat any hits from this Nidoking Queen. I have Nidoking. He's just Sludge Wave. He's gonna do a lot of damage. So that almost made me think Life Orb, but it's not quite there. He in the end told me he was modest, so my calcs were a little bit screwy because I didn't expect modest. So then he's gonna go into King Tut, the Kofag. As I'm just gonna Moonlight and get my health back. I want this Necrozma as healthy as possible to take on things like the Lopunny, take on things like that Nidoqueen if need be. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back up to full. I expect not like a Toxic or something. I'm just gonna Calm Mind on this. So even if he Shadow Balled me, worst case we're doing like 30, 35. I didn't expect like a Toxic, anything like that. He's gonna go for Hidden Power, and it's gonna be neutral. So I'm pretty sure it was Hidden Power Steel, expecting like a Diancie to switch in on like his Toxic or Toxic Spikes or anything like that. So now we're +1. He's about at full health. Right here, I clicked Photon Geyser just because I wanted to hit this thing. I should have just went to +2. I really don't know why I didn't. Either way, he's going to go into Hydreigon, and right now we're going to find out what kind of Hydreigon variant he is. So he's going to go ahead, he's going to outspeed us, obviously, and click Dark Pulse. Not going to do that much. At +1, it's going to do like an okay amount. I clicked Calm Mind there to get to +2 to really wall this thing, but he flinches me, so that's unfortunate. Now we're at a point where if I flinch again, I'm in some real trouble. I'm going to go ahead and click Moonlight and hope I don't flinch. If I don't flinch, we'll be okay. So I don't flinch, and I get my Moonlight off. The Necrozma is going to get some HP. He's going to get all back up there. 169. Nice. Lefties ruins that, but whatever. I'm going to Calm Mind this turn. And if he doesn't flinch me, I wall it. But he's going to hard switch out and do Sally, which is going to be the Lycanroc Dusk. Now, as soon as this happened, let me pause this. Let me pause this for a second. I knew as soon as he went into this Lycanroc Dusk what his play was. He was going to pop Z Storm Shards to put me in range of Lopunny or Victini, either one. I was screaming at myself to just Moonlight this damage off. Just Moonlight this damage off. But there was a part of me that thought if he SD'd and then Splinter Storm Shards, I think I just lost the game. So I went and I played it safe, and I just clicked Photon Geyser at +2 on this little duck. And you guys are going to see that this turn plays out exactly like I knew it would. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to pop his Z move. And it's going to be the Lycanium Z. It's going to be the Splintered Storm Shards. We're going to see the animation, and hopefully Nintendo does not copyright me for this. I don't think they do that anymore. Maybe. It's Nintendo. We never know. So he's going to go for the Splintered Storm Shards. He's going to be howling. He's going to be roaring. Necrozma is sweating. He's nervous. He's going to jump. He's going to hover in the air. I don't know how he stays in the air that long. That doesn't really make sense. He's going to point all these rocks at us, and he's going to clamp his hands. Lycanroc's going to jump at us, and we're going to get torn apart. It's going to do about 60%. Not that much, but if I recovered that, you guys see what amazing position I would have been in. We're just going to put on guys here. Get to see our own cool animation, and we're going to blow this dog back. But I think at this point we were up 6-5, and he's going to go, well, spoilers, right into Victini, because I'm in Victini range because it's Splinter Storm Shard. So, I mean, I knew it was going to happen. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I got into Zapdos here, taking any, like if he was Scarf, he would outspeed me after this V-Create, but if he's not, I just roost up and fish for static. He's going to do a lot of damage to me, over half, but he's going to show he's not Scarf and switch out. He was already Scarf Hydra. I didn't think it would be Scarf Teeny. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to get up a Roost. Now he goes into Nidoqueen. I can't touch this thing. I have Toxic and Thunderbolt as my attacks. So I thought about what are clickable moves here. He's not clicking Earth Power because I'm a Zapdos. He could click Stealth Rocks, and there's a part of me that thought either Sludge Wave or Stealth Rocks was coming. So for a while I wanted to go into Nidoking here and pressure it out, get up a sub. And then there was a part of me that thought, like, if Ice Beam comes, I don't want to take that damage on Nidoking. So I make a pretty crazy play, and I go hard Mega Diancie on a predicted Ice Beam. But Stealth Rocks works too. So he can click either one, and we're fine. And he clicks Stealth Rocks. So we're going to magic bounce those rocks onto his side of the field, and we get up free rocks. So I don't even run Stealth Rocks on Mega Diancie, and we get up rocks with it. It's pretty neat. So we're going to go ahead and sub again, just see what he wants to do. He has Sludge Wave. He's going to break our sub. Now, those calcs earlier when I told you about Modest Necrozma, I was thinking Life Orb damage. I sort of thought maybe there was a part of him that wasn't running Shucka, so I Earth Power here, and there's the Shucka Berry. He was just like attack invested, modest, and it caught him sort of timid damage rolls, like timid life orb damage rolls, which was, it just messed me up a little bit. But he's gonna go ahead and Sludge Wave here. He's gonna take out our Diancie. Not a big deal. It's gonna be 5-5 now, and we're gonna go into our own Nido, the superior one. We're gonna go into Ricardo, the Nidoking, and I'm gonna click sub because I know he's not gonna stay in. He popped his Shucka Berry. He doesn't live this Earth Power in any way, shape, or form. He's gonna go into King Tut Kofag as I get a sub. So best case, we learn a little bit more about this this Kofag set too. So I'm gonna get some Black Sludge Recovery, and I'm gonna just click Earth Power. It's my hardest hitting move against this thing. We're just gonna click it. We're gonna see if he's like Fizz Def, Spidef, whatever, what have you. So we're gonna Earth Power here. And you can see that he's fairly like Spidef. That would have done a lot more damage if he was Fizzdef, but he's in like Hex. And he has Hex and Hidden Power Steel. We think it's Hidden Power Steel. We're gonna get some Black Sludge and Hex, Hidden Power Steel. And if his move was Toxic, I don't think he was clicking on a Toxic on a Nidoking that had already shown I'm willing to sub on this. I'm gonna go out into Incineroar. Assault Vest, we're going to take no damage if he does fire off an attack, unless he has like HP whatever or run a second one. So he's going to go ahead and Hex. He's going to do 10. Literally 10. Well, technically 11, but I think it's actually 12. Bad at math. He's going to get some lefties, and I don't think he's staying in here, so I'm going to just click U-turn, and he's going to go into Nidoqueen, and I'm going to get my U-turn off. And we're going to go back out into our Nido, the better Nido, Nidoking. I say better Nido, but Nidoking was tier 3 in this draft, and Nidoqueen was tier 2. Oh well. So we're gonna go and we're gonna get some Black Sludge on our Nidoking, and I'm just gonna fire off an Earth Power. He knows I'm sub. He's sacking this Nidoqueen. He's not gonna let me get up a free sub, so I'm gonna just clear Earth Power. And I'm gonna take this thing out. And then this is where the game gets crazy. So he's gonna go into low punny here, and there's the Lola. There's the low punny, and Earth Power and Sludge Wave do about half to this thing. Return had a chance to just kill me if he was adamant outright. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Revali the Zapdos. And he is going to show Power Up Punch. First, we got to watch this Mega Evolution animation. Bring back Megas for Sun and Moon, please. Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield, please. I just want more Megas. They're so cool. They turn so many random Pokemon into like cool threats to build teams around. And it's such a best mechanic Nintendo has ever. Anyway, we're going to get some Rocky Helmet. We don't get our static. He's going to go for return. My play here was to Roost because I lived a +1 return and a +1 return. I thought. Didn't. But we get the static para. So I'm going to go ahead and Roost. And I'm going to be back up. And we're sitting okay. We're sitting okay. My play is to Roost again on the next turn. So we're going to head and go up Roost because we live a return at this point. When we get up to full, obviously with this Roost, and he's gonna get paralyzed, so it's best case scenario right there with that para. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off Thunderbolt, see if I can pick up this kill. It shouldn't kill, and you're gonna see we do miss out on the KO. He's gonna show Facade. Now that was scary because he almost takes out our Zapdos in 1-8. He's gonna get hurt by Rocky Helmet, and we're gonna have Zapdos on 10 HP. This is really scary. That low punny was terrifying. He's gonna go into Hydra, who we think is Choice Scarfed at this point. And we're going to save Zapdos because I have a full health AV Incineroar. No reason to give away the differential if I didn't have to. So he's going to get intimidated. He's scared. He's scared of this wrestler. He's going to click Dragon Pulse. Understandable. Good play. My fairy's dead. He's going to do not that much. He's going to do probably like 40 something, 50 damage. He's going to click Dragon Pulse again, and we just fired off our Adamant Drain Punch. And we're going to get some health back. We're going to be about half after 2 Dragon Pulses, so this health back is pretty clutch if we have to check Hydreigon later in the game. So we're going to go ahead and Drain Punch. We're going to get some delicious health back. And here, U-turn might have killed him. And I don't think he would stay in showing Drain. Like I already showed Drain Punch. I already showed that I have a way to kill him next turn. So I'm just going to click U-turn. And he goes out into King Tut, Tofag, so it works out pretty well. And we're going to go ahead and we've seen X and we've seen Hidden Power Steel. I can go ahead into Suicune here, know I outspeed this, and know that his 2 main attacks, unless he has more attacks, he can't break my sub with anything. I mean, I don't know if this thing gets Encore or like Taunt or whatever, but if he does, now's the time to show it off when I click sub, so I can't Calm Mind on him. But I'm gonna go ahead and click sub on Suicune. It's free. He can't break it. We're good. We're good to go. We're living. We're chilling. And he's gonna reveal Pain Split. So at this point, his set was Hex, Hidden Power, that we think is Steel, Pain Split, and maybe like T-Spikes or something, because Hex, and you want to get the T-Spikes up to Hex. And he had Hidden Power Steel in case Diancie tried to switch in on the T-Spikes, which makes sense. So we're behind a sub. He can't touch us. He's going to go on a Hydra, and I'm going to click Calm Mind. So at +1, he does not break our sub with Scarf Depulse or Scarf Dark Pulse, either one. Does not break our sub at +1. So what I want to do is I'm going to Calm Mind up one more time. And we're going to get to +2/+2. As he's going to click the Dark Pulse, he's not going to do that much damage. We take it, and we're going to Calm Mind. We still have our sub intact. Next turn, our sub will break, even at +2. It did like 20 at +1. Did even less at +2. So we're at +2 now. We're almost at full health again. He's going to break my sub this turn. I'm going to go ahead and set up a fresh one because I want my sub up for Victini Bolt Strike, because I want to be able to have to force it to pop my sub as I scald it, because I don't want to take that kind of damage. So I'm going to go ahead, and now I'm going to fire off the Scald to take out the Hydreigon. He's going to Dark Pulse. He's not going to break our sub. And we're going to take this big Dark Dragon out. 3 heads, doesn't matter. Suicune has 1, and it's better. 2 ribbons beats 3 hits every day of the week. Black Dragon's gonna drop, and we're gonna get some lefties, and it's the Suicune show again, boys. Suicune is an amazing Pokemon. Amazing Pokemon. If you haven't used it, please use it. He's gonna go with Kini, and a +2 Scald will take this out, and he can't actually kill me because he has to break the sub first. He's gonna go for Bolt Strike, as we thought, and look at this powerful animation. That's a powerful. Even like he like lands on the ground like slowly with the magnetism. He's gonna crit, which would have been really bad if I wasn't buying the sub, but he's not. He's gonna take out our sub. We're gonna Scald, and we're gonna pick up this Victini, and that's 2 kills for Suicune. The Kofag has already shown that it cannot touch us no matter what, so it's gonna come back in, and it's basically just gonna die to Suicune. And here comes King Tut, Shiny Kofag. Shiny Kofag looks pretty cool. I like that. I like the purple and the gray. I don't know if I like it better than regular Kofag. The regular Kofag has a nice design too. We're gonna go ahead and sub up on this because Pain Split was his way that, you know, he caught me sleeping or whatever. So we're just gonna sub. He can't break our sub next turn. He can't do anything. I'm gonna click Scald, and we're gonna hit this Kofag, and we're gonna 2K this Kofag. And I think it doesn't matter what he clicks. I think he clicks X. Yeah, doesn't matter. He doesn't break our sub. He ain't doing no temp damage. 2 ribbons here. We're gonna get some lefties, and we're gonna fire off the next Scald to clinch this game. Maybe. Might be just out of range. I think he does. We'll see. He's a little over 25%. Also, looking at the bar made me remember. Shout outs to Root, R-E-W-T, Root, for recording my game for me. He did it with the bar, which is pretty cool. I don't normally have the bar, even when I'm playing, because I can't record my own game, so I can't get the bar on the actual DS unless I like drew it, which would be wild. But either way, we're gonna pick up the 5-0 win over my boy Mid. The game was not as close as a 5-0 would tell you. It was a good game, and if that static para on Lopunny maybe didn't go my way, I didn't get that static para, we would have been in for like a world of trouble. Next week I take on Lynx Forte and the South Florida Bulus. He's got a scary team as well, but I'll see you guys back here for week 3 when I battle him. Catch you guys then. Peace.